Follow us here on our YouTube channel, possibly our website. My name is Scott Talley. I'm the broker owner here at 5Market Realty, where we like to do market update videos. We do videos of new listings and other topics to stay in touch with our current clients, our past clients, and really anybody that does follow us. And of course, if you're interested in Athens Area Real Estate or looking to move to the area, we want to be a resource to kind of help inform you about our market, various area neighborhoods and things like that. So if you're interested, be sure to click subscribe. Otherwise, we're going to go ahead and start about what we're talking about today, which is not our typical market update. It's about inventory and what we feel we are starting to see a change that we are feeling in the market, and maybe you're noticing in your neighborhood. So we want to give you the actual facts and talk about it, what every buyer needs to know about inventory. Now, we have a resource, Keeping Current Matters, which is what this is, where this information comes from. Every real estate agent, if they want, can have access to it. It's national trends that we're seeing with listings, not our very localized reports. So that's what we're going to cover today. We don't do this every month, but sometimes I find the information is good enough that I want to share it with everybody and get it out there. Let me move my head back to where you're accustomed to, which is that upper left side. I'm going to start with a quote from Bill McBride, founder of Calculated Risk. I always like to start with inventory, since inventory usually tells the tale, and currently inventory is increasing year over year, but it's still well below pre-pandemic levels. So that's what we want to talk about, is what we're seeing with the inventory. And now I'm going to move my head to the right. So look to the left, and you're going to see the same week in 2023, and down below my head, you're going to see 2019. So if you watched our Athens update, I said 2024 is better than 2023, but it's just not great. So we are actually better right here across the nation, 38.4% more inventory or rising listings, inventory they have on market than a year ago, but we're 35% behind 2019. So 2019 being pre-pandemic, more of a normal market. That's what I want people to understand. We've got a drip of inventory coming, and it is helping. We are seeing days on market go up. These interest rates have taken people out of the market, and there's a little angst out there about where values are. So we're seeing less transactions, but we still haven't got those listing counts up where we need them. Active listings of May of each year, and that's what I want to show you. Green underneath my head is where we are May, this time, basically in 2024, which is almost $800,000. But look at the years before. Look at this. I said $800,000. I meant 800,000 for sale. We were below 450, below 480, and below 600 in the 3 previous years. And then during COVID and before it, over 1 million homes for sale. So that is where we really are slowly dripping that way, but we're nowhere near where we've been before. We're just better off. Now, this is another big one to look at. Inventory continues to improve. Active monthly listings, this is in the thousands. These lines below are the 2021, 2022, and 2023. Green line is where we are right now in 24, and it started off the year better. I mentioned that in a previous video. In the Athens area, we're seeing more listings than we saw in 2023 and 2022. So that's helping our listing count. Let's go ahead and run these other numbers. Those lines, the gray and the blues, that's 2017, 18, and 19. And those are over 1,000. So we're really not back to where we need to be. We still got a lower supply, but our demand is down too. And that's sort of what's helping some of the supply stick around. This is another big one to end on. Changes in inventory. If you remember, I've shown this to you about appreciation, but this graph is nationwide about compared to a year-over-year change in inventory. Look down here in the Southeast, 49.4% in Georgia, almost 50% higher than a year ago. Florida, 70%. Arizona out here in the West, 68%. Washington, 52%. Those are big numbers that have changed, and it's very state to state, but we're definitely seeing a change in inventory. And you see in the bottom, the national average is 35.2%. Now we're going to end on one last little quote. And why are new listings up year over year? The lock-in effect is easing a bit as the initial mortgage rate shock recedes in the rearview mirror, as some sellers come to terms with the fact that their life circumstances have changed and sub 4% mortgage rates aren't returning anytime soon. Additionally, some newbie investors who piled in the market during the boom are realizing being a landlord isn't easy. Lance Lambert, co-founder at Resi Club. So that's his quote, kind of talking about that people are starting to accept what is our reality in interest rates. Things do change, and we are seeing more sellers come to the market. Regardless, after 2 years of higher mortgage rates, sellers are slowly coming back into the market, and will continually have gradually more sellers. Mike Simonson over at Altos Research. This is our group. If you're a buyer, if you're in the market, you might have opportunity that you don't realize. If you're a home seller, you might be in a situation where you need to evaluate your price here in mid-June and think about, am I priced correctly to sell my house by August 15th? These are the things that these professionals can help you with. 5Market Realty, info at 5M Realty. Be sure to click subscribe. I hope you found this information useful. Either you're a seller or someone just sitting on the sidelines watching what's happening in the market. Have a great rest of your June. We'll be back in touch sometime in July with an Athens market update. Thanks for sticking with me for what is now a little over 5 minutes. Have a great one.